Hi guys, welcome back to Reading Euphoria. My name's Georgia, because you probably don't even remember my name because I've been off BookTube for what feels like months and years, but I think that's really only actually been a month. So this video is going to be kind of a little bit like a life update for you guys. Like I said, I've been off BookTube for about a month, and it's basically just going to be me giving that explanation of why that is. Yeah, and hopefully this will kind of get things moving for me again. The first reason why I haven't kind of been around, I haven't really been active on Instagram or Twitter or especially YouTube. I have been in a massive reading slump. In the month of March, I set out to read 7 books. In the month of March, I read 1 book, and I read that book right at the very start of March when I posted my March TBR, finished that. Then I went on to my second book of the month, and I don't even think that I really even made it past like the first 50 pages. I just wasn't feeling it at all, so I tried to move on to something else. Tried to read something else. That still wasn't working for me. I tried to read something that I know that I love, so I tried to do a reread. That didn't work either. So it's just been a really crappy time for reading in general. I just haven't really, not necessarily haven't had any amazing books to read. People have recommended me books, and they're 5-star books, and they're books that loads of people have loved, and I just haven't been able to get into them properly because I haven't really been in the right mindset. And I've just been, when I've been finishing work, I've been so tired, and then because of my eyes are tired, I then don't want to read because it then is hurting my eyes. So there's just so many different factors that have just played on this, and it's just made me into being in a massive reading slump. So obviously today is what, like the 7th of April. And during the week, I started to read a book. I got Killing November through the post, which is a new release by Adriana Maffa. And I kind of like, I didn't really have any intentions of reading this one so quickly, but I sort of just read the plot and I was like, it's pretty up my street. It's quite a chunker. I quite liked the way that the text is in the book, so I thought, I know that it sounds really stupid, but for readers, you will understand me. If the text is shit in the book, it won't really motivate you to read it. So the text was good, it had everything going for it, so I thought I'll just try it, and I've actually got really into it. I'm about 150 pages into the book, and I am really enjoying it, so I'm thinking that this is the cure for my reading slump, and I'm really hoping that it is. Obviously we're a few days into April at the moment. I haven't set out an April TBR whatsoever. I've got a list of my April TBR. I haven't posted it anywhere, and I haven't even started any of those books yet. I'm just kind of, because I'm coming out of a reading slump, I don't want to put myself to this list and be like, if you don't read that, then you then haven't achieved anything this month. So I just kind of want to read what I want to read, as opposed to having a TBR and feeling like I've got to stick to it, and if I don't stick to it, I've then failed April. So to get out of my reading slump, I'm just going to go with things and just gonna try and read different things. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna force myself to like I usually would. I'm just gonna put it down for the time being, because I know that it makes it sound really stupid, but I'm recovering from that reading slump, and because I've never had a massive reading slump before, it's a whole new thing for me, whole new feeling. So I've got to try and work out how I'm going to get out of it. Because I then haven't been reading a lot or anything, I then haven't really had anything to talk about in my YouTube videos as such, even though I could have made videos, but because I've just had such like a bad feeling towards reading, that is then escalated then to my YouTube channel, because obviously I talk mainly about reading. So the two, both of them just go together, and because I haven't been motivated to do one thing, I haven't been motivated to do the other, hence why we've had like a month of no videos. I'm really sorry about this, and it's not as if it was intentional that I didn't want to do any videos and I didn't want to post on YouTube. It's just kind of time has gone by really quickly. I've had other stuff on, and I've kind of forgotten how long it has been since I posted a video on YouTube. And then the other day I was like, I actually need to film something because it's just been too long and people are just going to feel like that I've quit YouTube, which I haven't. I really want to carry on BookTube. It's just trying to get back into it again after a bit of a shitty month. And also the third factor of the reason why I haven't been reading a lot or posting a lot is my mental health. It's been quite rough over the last month as such. I was doing really well and I thought that everything was fine, and then it just kind of plummeted a little bit. For those of you who know, I do karate. I haven't been able to go to karate a lot because I keep having panic attacks about going for actually no reason whatsoever, because I'm not scared about going and I really want to go. But it's like you get in this vicious cycle of the fact that I want to go, I then have a panic attack, so I then can't go, and then because I'm then not going to training, I then feel guilty about it, and then I then sit at home and I cry because I'm not there and I feel guilty and I feel like that everyone's kind of looking at me in a bad light because I haven't been training. And it's just this vicious cycle that I keep going round in, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go on Monday, I'll do it fine, I'll start a fresh week, and then I'll then have another panic attack, and then it will then just ruin it all, and it will then be a bad feeling towards it. Then I'll then be feeling guilty because I haven't gone, and then I'll then be feeling upset because I'm feeling guilty, and it's just this one massive mess. And because of those panic attacks and that feeling towards everything in general, yeah, just has kind of stopped me from kind of wanting to put my face out there as such. I don't really want to try and be happy if I'm really not feeling happy at all, because I try to be the happy bubbly self that I am on YouTube, and because that books is something that I am enthusiastic about and I have such a love for it, I don't want it to be like that I come on here and I make boring videos and I'm not myself and I'm just talking a load of crap, because that I then feel like that I'm then making bad videos, and I don't want that for my viewers. I want people to watch me being happy and bubbly, and if it's a case of that I'm not like that, then I don't want people to portray me in that light, because that's not actually who I am. It's just who I am at that moment in time, if you understand me. So I think that that's all played a massive part in it. So yeah, the panic attacks have come back quite recently. I've had a few at work where I've had them first thing in the morning, and I've just got to calm myself down, take myself to the toilet, have that panic attack, get over it, get back to work and just try and forget about it. And for those of you who suffer with mental health and panic attacks and anxiety will know that that is very hard, but I just have to kind of put on a face, because I don't want anyone feeling sorry for me. I don't want people giving me attention in the wrong way. I want people to give me attention because that I'm doing well at my job, or I'm doing well in life, and I'm happy and I'm bubbly, and I don't want it to be like that I'm just the one that sat crying in the corner and everyone's looking at me because I look like a twat. Yeah, the panic attack's been a bit rough, but I am coming out the other side of this little hiccup, this little month hiccup that I'm calling it. And I am going to go to karate this week, and I'm going to go back. I told my sensei about what's been happening, so I am going back and I'm fully committing to it again, and I want the same to be done with my reading. So like I said, my plans for this month, for this reading month, I am not sticking to a list, because I feel like that coming out that side, I need to just have kind of like the freedom to read whatever I want, even though that when I do obviously set up my TBRs, it is based around what books I want to read, but I just want it to kind of be like an impulse thing that I just read. When I finish a book, I just read whatever I fancy that day and I just whack it out. In terms of videos, I want to get back into it, and I want to be posting a video every Friday, so I'm fingers crossed that will happen. And I don't want to kind of fall back into this little hole again. So I'm very sorry to all of my viewers. I'm very sorry that if any of you have missed my videos at all, which I'm not really holding out much hope, but if any of you for any reason have, I am sorry. I am back now, I'm reading, and I'm hopefully going to be filming a lot of new videos over the course of the next month, and have some exciting things coming your way. So very excited about what is coming, very happy in life at the moment, so hoping that that will carry on, and then I will then be bringing you guys a load of new fun videos in front of these beautiful bookshelves. Right, so yeah, like I said, I'm sorry again, but thank you for everyone for watching this video. I hope it hasn't been too boring, and I hope that you continue to stick by me because that would be amazing. Okay, thank you, love you guys, bye.